Great job today. From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Aaron Nola gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Standing in, Dallas Favre, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Favre, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, Dallas Favre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dallas Favre.
First offering on its way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center.
Come on, come on, come on, come
Frazier
on.
rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Walker has it, and there's out number 2. So stepping in, Jacob deGrom, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled down the line. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ripped down the first base line. Favre gloves it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready once again, Dallas Favre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game.
With that base hit right there, Dero, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. high in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Altair. And that's the third out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Mets lead it 5-3.
First baseman, number 19, Army Joseph.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets 5. Edobre Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Edobre Ramos.
Gil Alvarado is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Gil Alvarado.
Ready for another shot now. Dallas Farr. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Farr.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Striding in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Ryan McKay.
A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Walker. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th. But that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Hector Neris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edobre Ramos records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Francis Martes gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Striding into the box, Dallas Favre, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Altair sprinting after it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. So digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and 2, here it is. Just got a piece to the right side. And that's the second out. So striding in, Noah Syndergaard, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Mets leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now, Aaron Altair. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. The 1-2. Hard on the ground to first. Favre takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box, Dallas Favre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. First game in the majors, and he's making his presence felt with his second hit in as many at-bats. Impressive stuff.
Matty, what this guy's doing is unbelievable right here. The ability to slow the game down in his first big league start, and to be able to have 2 knocks this early in his career, that is huge.
So striding forward now, Travis d'Arnaud. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Rounded back up the middle. Taken by Walker. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 1. Now at the plate, Dallas Favre. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 3 runs already home here. pulled high in the air out to left field. Altair has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Noah Syndergaard.
Next for the Mets, catcher Noah Syndergaard.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 6-2. Into the box now, Dallas Favre. He singled his last time up.
Dallas Favre.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
Now in the box, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Favre leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Round and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's just 2 for 9. On the line at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now to the plate, Dallas Favre. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Favre.
Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
Right on, you're scoring.
Go ahead run heading for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McKay.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Man, you smoked that thing. Atta boy, good job.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brian McCabe has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit hard down the line. Oh, look at Bronco. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Jerry's Familia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hansel Robles earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For Philadelphia, 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jared Eichhoff gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95-97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
Next up for New York, Dallas Favre. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting.
Now at the plate, Dallas Favre. He flew out in his last at bat.
Dallas Favre.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Breaking balls in for a strike. Favre, just a 19-year-old. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Popped up. Walker moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Steven Matz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Hit out toward second. Walker's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Stepping up to the plate, Dallas Favre.
The first baseman, Dallas Favre.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third. Settling in now, Dallas Favre earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. One run is scored. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Digging in, Travis Garneau. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Esquire.
Softly hit toward the hole.
Pick up the ball, stand right here. On the bag, on the bag.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Metropolitans rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Steven Matz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jared Eichhoff pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame.
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight.
Second.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother, Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross, quality mix. 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
Batting 7.
Stepping into the box, Dallas Favre. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Anthony Rendon.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Hit out towards second. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here now the 2-2. Hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do.
Standing in, Dallas Favre, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Conforto over at second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then in now for Washington, Gene Darnell. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Next for the Mets, Dallas Favre. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. At the plate, Dallas Favre. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Dallas Favre.
Here's the first pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Frazier on second, Favre at first with no outs. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McKay.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. The Nationals look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th inning coming up. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So a big moment in the ball game here. Dallas Favre, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and there are 2 down. In is Gerardo Parra. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Left fielder, Gerardo.
Pulled up the line. Favre charging in on it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Dallas Favre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
On to first, a double play. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, Dallas Favre, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
From the stretch. To third. Rendon is there. And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Nagel. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Striding in once again, Dallas Favre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Zimmerman waits on it, and that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
The 1-2. Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Dallas Favre. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Weakly to the left. Rosario's got it cleanly, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So coming to the plate, Dallas Favre. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Harper has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with 1 out, he won't risk it in the time. Digging in once again, Dallas Favre. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. This one's down to third. Rendon has it, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Dallas Favre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to minimize the damage here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it.
Just blocks from the Capitol building. We will. Now batting, Dallas Favre, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Coming in is Goodwin, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Pick up the ball.
And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And they're runners at the corners now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs. Stepping up now, Dallas Favre. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, beat it
Hit
out.
hard on the ground towards second. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play. In now is Adam Eaton. He popped out in his first.